Hello, welcome back, marketing students. Today I have come with the subject of integrated marketing communication. I am Tanuja Nair from AMC Engineering College, working as Associate Professor. So the, so the topic that we are dealing with today is marketing and promotions process model. It consists of various steps. First step is analyzing the market strategy. Second step is deciding on the target marketing, which is a process. The third step is developing the market plan program, and then the promotional decisions are taken how the promotion will be done to two categories, that is, one is the final consumer and the other is promotion to trade. So one by one we will go through each step. So the first step, marketing strategy analysis, there are three concepts which is considered, that is the opportunities that is there in the market is considered, the competitors who are the current potential competitors, they are analyzed, and then the target market is also decided. So in opportunity analysis, first the company has to decide what is the marketing opportunities available for them. So for example, a company which is manufacturing computers will see that computers is used not only at home by industries and by educational institutions, by offices, etc. So educational institutions, you see, further it is used by schools, colleges, universities, etc. So then the manufacturer has to decide which particular segment he will target his computers, which particular segment he will sell his computers to. So like this, the company has to explore what is the market opportunities available for them. Like for example, today we see that Google and Facebook have invested in digital arm of Reliance because they see as a market opportunity. India has become a potential market opportunity for companies to invest in India. So the second aspect which is analyzed in marketing strategy analysis is analyzing the competitors. So the company has to see who are their current competitors, do SWOT analysis on them, find out their strengths and weaknesses, what is the products they are selling, what is the marketing strategies they are applying, how they are pricing their products, how they are promoting their products, etc. all has to be analyzed by the company. So for example, if you say Bisleri water, when it sells to a particular region in India, it has to see which are the local brands which is selling in that particular region. It has to compete with those local brands and not with the national brands which sell all over India. Next, the company has to decide the target market. They have to identify which is the potential market they want to target. Usually, companies target the urban market, but today, if you see, there is a lot of potential in the rural, semi rural, and remote areas of India. These have become potential markets, especially for FMCG products, durable, semi durable products. So companies have now started to target even these regions in India. Next, we go to the target marketing process. How the market is targeted. It goes through a process which is 4 steps. First, they identify which is the market, and then they identify which are the different market segments in that market, and then they decide which particular segment to be selected as the target market, and then they decide how to position their product in that particular target segment. So identifying the market, first the marketer has to decide what are the needs of his different customers in that target market. As you know, customers have different needs, different attitudes, perceptions, lifestyle, etc. So he has to decide what are the different needs of his products, and then he will choose one particular segment to satisfy the specific need of that segment. Like for example, low price products are usually targeted for the lower class and lower middle class. The premium products or the high price products are targeted for the upper class. So, in identifying the market, the marketer has to be careful. First, he has to identify what are the needs of the customers in that particular market. Then the next step is the after identifying the potential market, he has to identify what are the segments in that particular potential market. So usually segmentation of the market is done on the basis of demographics, which is very popular, that is on the base of age or gender or income, or the market is segmented on the base of geographical regions like northern region, southern region, western region, etc. Or psychographic segmentation is also done to segment the market. This is based on the psychology of customers. That is, they consider the lifestyle, the values, etc. of the customers, and depending on that, they segment the market. So usually if you see items like food, clothing, cars, etc. are sold on the basis of psychological segmentation. Like I had told you earlier, the growing middle class is enjoying a better lifestyle today because of better incomes and better ways of earning money. So today, if you see companies target branded food, branded clothing, etc., to this growing Indian middle class because they find them to be a potential market. So behavioral segmentation is the segmentation done on the basis of behavior. Different age groups of people exhibit different behaviors. So depending on the behavior of each category of age groups, the market is segmented. The market is also segmented on the basis of benefits that the product is giving. So, for example, if you see toothpaste, people use toothpaste for various reasons. Some people use it to keep their gums healthy, some people use it to keep their teeth clean, some people use it to whiten their teeth, etc. So, depending on what benefits they are getting from the products, the market is segmented. So after market segmentation, they have to select the particular segment which they want to target. So depending on which particular segment the company can serve the needs of that particular segment, that particular market segment is targeted by the company. Like for example, you see Sensodyne toothpaste is meant for those people who have sensitive teeth. So the marketers of Sensodyne attract customers who have sensitive teeth and want to get rid of that problem. Next we go for positioning of the product. So positioning is done on the basis of the characteristics of the product. Like for example, if you want to position edible oil, you will see its health benefits, hygiene factors, price, etc. and then position it. Like for example, sunflower oil is positioned, safflower oil, sorry, is positioned as a heart-friendly oil as they promote it as a oil which is healthy for the heart. Also, positioning is done on the basis of how the product is perceived by the customers. how the product is considered by the customers or viewed by the customers. Based on that also the product is positioned in the target market segments consumers' minds. Positioning is also done on the basis of price or quality. This is a very popular way of positioning because consumers perceive that there is a direct relationship between price and quality. So high quality products they perceive to be of higher price, of premium, having premium price, and low quality products they perceive it as cheap products. So this positioning strategy is mainly used for luxury products or the expensive products. There is another strategy, positioning strategy, which is applied is position on the basis for value for money. So here the manufacturer will promote the features and characteristics of his products that which gives value for money. So Nokia and Bajaj use this strategy very commonly. Based on the application of the product also positioning is done. Like for example, car perfumes are positioned as removing bad odors inside the car. Stain removing detergents are positioned as those detergents which remove stain from clothes, etc. So depending on the application of the product is positioned in the minds of consumers. Positioning is also done by the user of the product. Here, celebrities are used as brand ambassadors to promote the product. So, what is the celebrity's personality? It has an impact on the product. Like, for example, Cadbury's chocolate, it is promoted by Amitabh Bachchan, who is considered to be a credible personality. So likewise, Cadbury's chocolates will also be considered credible by the consumers. Positioning is also done on the basis of the class of people who use the product. For example, Diet Coke. It is to attract those people who are into dieting. It is positioned like that. Positioning also is done on the basis of some cultural aspect which is very important to the general public. So they associate the brand with those cultural aspects which is very important for the people. Like for example, Patanjali is promoted as a brand which sells herbal cosmetics to promote traditional beauty. Traditional beauty is given a lot of importance in our culture. So Patanjali has positioned itself as a herbal cosmetic manufacturer which will preserve the traditional beauty of Indian women as against the other foreign competitors who are selling cosmetics. Then based on some uniqueness of the product, unique features of the product is positioned in the minds of consumers. Like car servicing, if it is provided 24 bar 7, then it is positioned, car servicing is positioned on the basis of that unique feature that the servicing is provided 24 bar 7. Next, we come to the third step where the marketing plan program is developed. Here, four categories are considered. They consider the first the product decisions, then the pricing decisions, then how to distribute the product, and how to promote the product. And the promotional tools which are commonly considered is advertising, sales promotion, publicity, personal selling, and direct marketing. So product decisions, first the manufacturer has to consider his product. Product, as you know, it is a bundle of benefits that satisfies the needs of customers. So here the manufacturer has to determine what are the needs his product is satisfying. Is it functional needs like transportation in the case of car, or is it social need where a dress makes you look good in front of others, or is it a psychological need where an expensive perfume makes you feel good about yourself? So psychological functional need is given more importance than other functional needs and social needs. So the manufacturer has to first decide carefully what particular need his product is going to satisfy. Then he has to decide an appropriate brand name which will be used in promotion. So the name should convey the meaning of the product. It should convey something about the attributes or features of the product. Like for example, when you hear the name Sunflame, you know that it is something to do with the stove, the gas stove in this case, the particular product. Packaging is also something which is given a lot of attention by manufacturers today because packaging attracts consumers' attention. So, what are the colors used in packaging? What is the design of their package? And most importantly, what are the materials used for packaging? All these are considered by companies today. As you know, today everybody is considered very much worried about environmental conservation. So companies try to project that they are using eco-friendly materials in their packaging, or they are using there is a issue about disposal of packages also which should not harm the environment. So companies try to come up with reusable containers or recyclable containers which can be recycled. So why packaging is very important today? Because on the shelf, it is the last point of contact which the consumer has with the product before he goes for the final purchase. So it acts as a silent salesman to attract the customers. So that is why packaging is given a lot of attention by marketers today. They spend a lot of time, money, and effort in researching what is the particular package they should come out with for their products. Pricing. Pricing decision is also something which is considered carefully by manufacturers today. They have to fix the price carefully, especially if they are selling the product for the first time, and it should be a very competitive price as compared to their competitors. Like how Geo came out with a very competitive price as compared to the other mobile service providers like Vodafone, Airtel, and they were forced later on to follow the same pricing strategy as Jio in order to continue in the mobile service market. Channel of distribution. Here the manufacturer has to decide through which channel will he distribute his products. He should choose the channel carefully so that the product is available whenever the product is being sought by the customers. And as you know, there are a lot of substitutes in the market, lot of Me Too products, especially in the case of FMCG. So availability is very important. So this has to be decided by carefully selecting which will be the channel of distribution. So who are the channel people, the distributors? They are motivated by companies with attractive margins so that they will stock the product and make it available whenever it is required by the customers. Promotional decisions is our IMC plan where the company decides how to communicate about their product and services to the consumers. So advertising is what is the mainly used tool. It can be through broadcast media or print media or outdoor media like billboards or hoardings, etc. Or it can be POP display, that is point of purchase display. Usually at the entrance of malls and supermarkets, you find the new products are attractively displayed near to the entrance to attract the customers to try out the new product. This is known as point of purchase display. Sales promotion is also an important tool where the dealers are encouraged to stock the products by giving them attractive margins and incentives. Then the target market is like reached by the company either through push strategy or pull strategy. Push strategy is applied when the company has lot of unsold stock and it wants to get rid of it. Then they promote the product heavily and push it on to the consumers and make them to buy their products. Pull strategy is applied when the customer comes to know about the product first and he demands it from the manufacturer. So the manufacturer makes sure that the product is made available to the customer. So this is how the target market is reached by companies. So with this we have finished with the marketing and promotions process model. Thank you. I will come with the next topic with my next video.